Ashton Doolin now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
He was the 6th overall pick of the New York Football Giants, but he fell just shy, Kate, of 6 full seasons with New York. Remember, a mid-season release led into the Minnesota Vikings a season ago. Now he hopes to take all that experience, the ups and the downs, the peaks and the valleys, to make the most of this situation in Indy.
Still 10 to go, 2nd down now from the 26. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. This is a nice gain, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. Jones running sneak. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. He crosses the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Colts.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
Jones going to do it himself. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Michael Badgley going to try and knock this through for 3. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a pass or two in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Lamar. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a pickup on 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 30.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Colts 35.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and
They'll
10
come up
at the
first and 10.
24-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Taylor now up the middle. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
And the Colts first down.
Taylor again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That play made by an All-Pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Taylor with the 1st and then some. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1.
Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor's ball here.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical third down.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, here's Jones. That's going to be caught by his back, Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot if you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
4th down, you want the ball in the hands of your biggest and best playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that is the QB. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down in time.
Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Hill now from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lamar out of the pistol. Likely's got it right side. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Connecting on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Complete to Zay Flowers. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
That's the end of 1. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. First throw for the backup now. He puts some air under this one deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
38 yards. That's enough. Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Out of the gun and give to Hill. Has some space inside the 15. And finally he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's good for another Baltimore Ravens. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here in 2nd and goal.
Dump off caught by his back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down from the gun. And he
quarterback by trade. He's creative. He just made him pay.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
14. Colts 3.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Washington now to return. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back. Brock, he gets this to the 33. The Colts offense set to head out. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Ball at the 33 for first down. Play action, it's Richardson. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And they claw a little of the damage back there with a modest return. Good efforts, but they still lost yards on the fumble. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Colts.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Trying again, following the sack. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Baltimore running its offense out now. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Now down the hill. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right back to Hill. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. Give your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a heartbeat. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He tucks it and takes off. Excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
And the Colts, first down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Steps up, and he's running with it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Colts make it a one-score game in the first half. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Return coming from the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Play action now. Rush. Now here he goes.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
From the gun on 3rd down. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. You just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
On the tackle. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll set up 1st and 10 from the 42. Richardson back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Colts first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down.
Here's Richardson. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Michael Basley going to try and knock this through for 3. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor.
Brings up
The Ravens leading near the break. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air with Rush. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Give it to Hill. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Going from the pistol, Rush. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Now it's Hill. Breaks the tackle. Green grabs the head. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. It's his running back. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They bring the tight end in motion. Hill will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. One of the tight ends motioning left. Gets it again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Rush. Oh, he's in trouble. He'll go down. The Colts got him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Ravens returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun here, Rush. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Jets him up the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Before he can get anything on that return. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. He'll step up, and there he goes. Breaks the tackle, 3, grabs ahead. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Colts.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Colts 1st down.
On the ground, B.J. Giddens gets it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To throw, Richardson. He finds his running back deep down the left side. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The Colts grab the lead on their first series of the half. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Badgley with the extra point. And the Colts push their lead to 3.
17. Ravens 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Juke the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Ravens trotting out their offense.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this series with an option left. It looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Rush setting up the play action. Stays in the pocket, and the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And 7.
Rush. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
A gain of 15.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Colts 1st down.
Now Richardson to throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Cut at the 10-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Go to him again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal. Goodson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts making a 9-point advantage. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Point after converted from Badgley. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
24. Ravens 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He stopped on the run back at the 27th. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
So read here and give to Mitchell. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. QB sneak coming. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him an out to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10.
New set of downs for him at the 38. At the gun, kick to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They'll go to the option on second down. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
His 48-yard line brings up third down.
Gonna keep this one and go. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs, and that's a great field position.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. David Ojabo making that tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Throwing now, Richardson. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Colts. Running back gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down. It's on the top, the ball's out, he lost it. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. All right, set now, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. He'll try and run this. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down. So we've hit the end of this third quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. His throw is caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. There's another for it. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and goal for Richardson. And he will score! Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the call's changed to an incomplete pass, and that takes a touchdown off the board. Badgley able to knock it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Here's Rush. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? On 1st down, it's Richardson. Hooks up with Anthony Gould, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 49.
Running with Giddens. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
A gain of 33 yards. 1st down,
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they take this in for the score. The Colts have likely locked up the win right there. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch it.
Oh, no, he lost control of another one. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. All right, partner, let's be clear. No one sends their offense out for 2 saying, hey, I want you to throw a check down to the back.
Never seen it in any playbook, Kate.
But sometimes you're left with no choice once the play begins, right?
That's right. When your top options disappear, just get in somebody's hand. Keep the play alive. But the defense, well, they did their part.
Hill now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Mitchell gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. To the air with Rush. Finds him over the middle. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the pistol, Rush. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down.
From the red zone now. Has it at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
Out of the gun here, Rush. Escape, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Ravens 21.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Doolin. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Sometimes our eyes up here in this booth can deceive us because when he started racing down that sideline, I thought he was gone. In a lot of cases, he is. But let's give some credit to the effort of that special teams unit right there defensively, getting in the way of that touchdown. Now, well, their defense needs that same type of hustle, that same type of effort, because they're going to be defending a very short field.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens have some new life in the fourth.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Trying again, following the sack. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
In the gun, it's Rush. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Big gain downfield. And the big play is finally put to an end.
A gain of 54 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Rush now to throw. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Has him on the quick hitter.